Just when my drum solo started. Yeah, we
We're
are back.
back.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, Philly Willie.
Hey, Ona, how you feeling? Look at you with the long locks, looking
Thank you.
all luscious. Hey,
Thank you very
Christopher Barrett.
much. Chris Barrett, what's up, baby? Hey,
Yeah, we back.
family.
We're back,
Man,
y'all.
a whole month we've been gone, Phil. A whole month.
It was necessary. I
It
mean,
was
we had
necessary.
things to do. You were busy. You were banging. Hey, Jeannie, you were doing your thing, and I was doing my thing, and we're still doing it. I mean, tonight's no different. Just so you know, we're back, but I don't know how long I will be here because my daughter, Iona's niece, Rachel, who you guys have seen, is in town with the Indiana University volleyball squad, and they're going to show up any minute, any second. We'll have some time prior, I'm sure, and I'm sure you'll hear them when they come in. They're not quiet young women. They are serious type A. That's why they play Division One sports.
That's
So you'll
right,
hear them.
baby.
But hopefully Rachel will pop her head in, and one of the two of the girls will pop their heads in and just go ah, and then we can talk about them and give them all kind of love and stuff. So bear with me. I'm sorry that I won't be here the whole time, but it's for an incredible reason.
We're going to be here as long as we're going to be here because it's our first night back, you guys, after a month.
Mm.
Tonight's show title, Rejuvenation Self Care. Let me tell you, we were busy working, but also busy taking care of us and family. And that was so important, so important. Phil and I were just talking about doctors we saw today, and I just met my new doctor. And I found somebody who I vibe with, who spent time with me. It wasn't 10 minutes. He asked me about everything. I went through everything that's going on with me. Just a few challenges, that nothing life threatening. Change a diet, working out more, some stress is a friggin' killer, you guys.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Even
Mm.
if you don't think you're stressful, because, a lot of times I'm like so many people, and especially women, I can handle it. I'll be all right. And then when that event is over, you start to go crazy in your body. And that's what I found because I had stress, but I don't have it anymore right now. And it's all about what's going to be good for me, which will be good for everyone around me. So I'm very excited to find this new East West philosophy doctor. And you had a great appointment today, right, Phil?
I did. Thank you, Quentin. Thank you, Annette. Thank you, Leslie Sides. We have missed
Everybody's.
everybody. Jeannie, as I said. Hey, Francis, what up? Yeah, man. We have a fairly new doctor. He's new for the last couple of years for Carl and I, and he's just wonderful. I mean, what I really loved about him was he asked me, "How you feeling?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with you? You got any this or that, nicks, cuts, scrapes, hurts, hangs, ows, anything?" And I said, "Wait a minute, before I just answer out of hand, let me think. Let me give it a thinky winky. No,
No.
I'm good." And we did all the tests. We did the EKGs and the chest X-ray and the taking of the blood and the urination station. Did it all, and and he came back. I told Alan earlier. He came back and he was like, I said, "That's all you got for me?" He goes, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. If I thought about it, I could maybe think of something. Maybe you should worry about. But right now, the only thing I have to say to you is don't slip and fall because you're in ridiculously good health." So that was wonderful to hear. And even if it wasn't that, even if it was something to take care of, I was in the place where I'm going to find that information out.
That's right.
I saw my urologist the week before, and I only talked about women kind of keeping it together. We got this. I can handle this. I really think women are more in touch with all of their emotions than men are,
Mm-hmm.
quite frankly.
Oh,
And a
yeah.
lot of men just don't want to know. I mean, and even if they know, they don't want to do anything about it. Whether that's lazy or lack of consciousness or irresponsible, I don't know. I don't know where it helps you. So I absolutely go in and see what's going on with me so that I can be the best me I can be, like Iona said, and I can be
Right.
healthy and not diseased.
Mm-hmm. That's so true, Phil. And, I want to take a break from this conversation for just a moment to say hello to everyone on YouTube. Hello to everyone on Instagram. Hello, everyone on Facebook. Instagram. The phone is right here facing my computer, so I can't wave at you. So take my little shimmy right here as a wave to all of you for being here. We're so glad you guys are here, and I see you there. I see the numbers racking up for folks saying hey and hi and all of
We
that.
missed you too, Ward, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
But you know
yeah.
how we do. Ione and I, we're making it all possible. So sometimes we're able to do this, and this is a joy for us, and sometimes we're just unavailable. It's our life be lifing.
It works. It works like that. But you know, we're here, and we've got. I am so excited about the guests who are going to be coming in. Some musical guests are going to be stopping by. And I know Chris has been after me. I'm looking for some comedians are going to be dropping in, and then some really interesting spiritual people and people who are really into health and wellness and food. Yum yum, and just it's all about making the vision possible, you guys. And I got to tell you, while we were gone, I had a health situation happen. As I said, it's nothing life threatening at all. But it really made me look at how hard do I want to work? What kind of work is really filling my soul right now? And you know, I've been doing things. I've gone back to acting, which is really cool, and I'm directing. But I took on a project that kicked my ass as a coach, and I was like, I can't work like that anymore. It's it's not worth it for my spirit and my body and my state of mind. And when you tell the universe that, the universe goes, okay. And it might throw me another nugget of another job like it. And I'm going to say no to the universe goes, got it. We're moving on. And so I'm really excited about what's going to be coming in the future and how I'm taking as well care as I took of my body before, how better care I'm taking care of my body. And that's so important, you guys.
Yes, and what do I want to say about that? You know, the doctor told me one of the reasons why my health is so good is because I do take care of my body. I am a bit of a workout freak. I started young. I haven't given it up. Uh, there's no need for me to. I've adjusted so many things. Hey, K9, what's up? We miss you too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I've changed. You know, I've changed. I'm not the young dude who's willing to lift a lot of weights or run a lot of laps or do a lot of anything. I want to do the things that are right for me to do at this particular chapter in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes listening. It takes understanding. It takes humility. You have to be humble because it takes work. And if you're doing the work, you don't have to tell anybody. They'll know. Your body will know. You will know. You will feel more restful. You'll feel more energetic. You'll feel more thoughtful. You'll feel
Mm-hmm.
less stressed. You'll feel so many wonderful things based on the work you put in to yourself. And it's
It's
just
the
crucial,
work.
man. And so many people talk about it, and that's cool. I get it. We all have egos. We don't want to feel guilty or embarrassed or feel less of ourselves than we want to feel. And sometimes we represent ourselves in ways that aren't necessarily the most truthful, and it keeps you from dealing with your truth. It keeps you from actually answering the tough questions when you don't answer those tough questions. And you're not helping anything by not addressing you. Address yourself, figure yourself out,
Thank
and
you.
bring the best you to you. So
Yeah, that's so true, Phil. And in talking to my doctor today, I was like a gym rat. I grew up as a tomboy, and it worked out. And at a certain time, I'm like, I'm tired of working out. Well, now I have to, and I've been doing a little bit, but I haven't been consistent. So now I'm consistent. I've been consistent, and it's made a total difference in my energy. It
mm,
takes you away from prescriptive drugs, you guys. And Phil and I'm sure for you, we don't take a lot of prescriptive drugs because we take good care of ourselves. And it's not just the body, it's the mind, it's the spirit. You got to take care of that and your heart. You got to take care of your mind. What are you thinking? What words are you speaking? Are you speaking kindness to others? And then when it comes to you, it's like, oh, I'm such an asshole. What made me do that? F me. I'm like, how could. Are you doing that? Because you wouldn't do that to anybody else, right? You'd give them grace. Are you giving yourself grace? Or are you on your back, beating your own doggone self out, thinking, beating yourself up? I want to make sure you hear that. Thinking, I'm being humble. I'm a taskmaster. We're all a taskmaster. But if you aren't happy with you, how do you expect to go out there in life and present happiness that's true? You have to be happy and respect yourself first, because it makes a difference on how you respect others, and it makes a difference in how people see
Yeah, we're living in challenging times. Let's just
you.
call it what it is. If you agree with that, what's happening, then you think it's challenging because the people who are pulling the levers really think there's a problem in this country. That's why they're doing what they're doing. If we are people who are subject to those levers being pulled, then we feel another certain way. So everybody's feeling something. And the best thing that we can all do, I think, is take care of ourselves. It's not your business. I'm not your business. Iona's not your business.
Mm-hmm.
You're not our business. You're our, hopefully, friends, hopefully, confidants, sounding boards, supporters. But you're not our business. Our business is ourselves. And the more
Mm.
we take care of that, the more we take care of who we are, how we can move through these spaces, each and every one of us, the better the entire world will be. The whole will be better because I can't put my arms around the world. So I have to put my arms around myself and
Right.
do that. And when I do that, I feel better. I have less stress, less anger. People are not in my way. I don't point fingers. I hold up the mirror to myself. I'm okay with it. I'm not afraid of it because I'm doing the work. I'm walking the walk. And that's all we're here to do is to grow. We were talking about it the other day. I don't know if it was you,
Mm-hmm.
Iona. Maybe it was. And we're asking, well, what are we doing here? It really came down to that kind of distillation. Why are we here? Kind of a thing. Which is at the end of the day, what a lot of people ask themselves, especially in tragic situations. Like, what the hell's going on? I didn't know the answer, and nobody can give me a definitive answer because I don't know if there is one. But what I came to was I believe that part of the reason why we're here is to grow. There is no organic matter that doesn't grow when it's
Mm-hmm.
in this particular construct.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if that is our purpose, let's get to it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep evolving. Let's keep maturing. Let's keep understanding. Let's keep growing as opposed to staying stuck and fearful and blameworthy. And you know what I mean? Let's take responsibility for ourselves. If you take responsibility for you, I take responsibility for moi. I think we will sing this beautiful song together. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Totally. I totally agree with you. And, adding to that, Phil, in growing plants that grow, you got to put some fertilizer on it. You know what fertilizer's made of? Shit.
Come on now.
Sometimes you go through and got to deal with some shit. And look what can come out of it. I'm going to tell you guys a story about that. And then I want to put up what Annette, love what you wrote, Annette. All you guys are writing great, great stuff as always. Um, I'll just say a friend. His daughter had an event at the beach, and my husband Youngo and I were there, and lots of other people. It was great. He lost the keys to her rental car. It was pandemonium. Everyone's looking for it. She's panicked. She's lost the keys. This has never happened to her. She's young. She's not quite 30 yet. What am I going to do? How's this going to work? Blah, blah, blah. I take her to the rental place. We get it. Her father is kind of in a haze about what did I do? He's not really looking as hard as all of us. He's embarrassed. Terrible situation, right? Let me tell you what ended up happening. From that, he realized that he was not being as responsible in his life as he could be. He wasn't showing up for his daughter as powerfully as he could be. He turned his life around in 2 months, got a better job, moved into a better apartment, has a better relationship with her, all from that. Now, let's say the day went over well and he didn't lose the keys and he'd still be in the same place, but throw some shit in the mix and look how he flowered and grew. Now, he could have gone the other way, you guys. He could have gone imploded and gone into a depression, which would have been okay. Yeah, I totally get it. But he didn't. He chose to move forward. And that's what we all have to do because there's some manure going on right
I've used this analogy before. There's many great men. I don't know of the women, unfortunately, I'm sorry, who have been imprisoned, and that's where they woke up
now.
in
Mm-hmm.
prison. Gandhi, Martin Luther King
Mm-hmm.
Jr., letters from a Macon courthouse
Mm-hmm.
or jail cell. Eldridge Cleaver,
Mm-hmm.
um, Malcolm X. You know, he became Malcolm X in prison.
That's right.
So there is something to the difficulty of our lives that allows us growth. If any of you work out and you lift weights, you know that to build muscle, you have to tear muscle down. You literally have to tear it down. You can't stretch it to its nth degree and then come back. You got to rip that sucker to build up your muscle. And so growth is violent. Birth is violent. When we're
It's
born,
just
it's violent. It violates the mother. It's violent on the child. It's a violent moment. But what's happening? We're creating life.
come on now.
Well, they say pressure creates diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
Billie Jean King says pressure is a privilege.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if we can reorient ourselves, if we can kind of re-engineer ourselves to understand that the challenge is the way, just like this book, The Obstacle is the Way, I'll say the challenge is the way, because you are far more challenged in this my opinion, my experience, than you are given pats on the back. Let's say there are far more challenges that we have to deal with all the time than the benefits of our lives. So if we were to re-engineer it and realize those challenges are just opportunities, they're just chances for me to grow, for me to understand more about myself, the situation, and others, we wouldn't have challenges.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Feel
It's a
me?
place for us to grow. Exactly, Phil. I'm so there with you, and it looks like so many other people are too. Even though in the moment you may cry, it may be hard, you may be disappointed. If a challenge has come up, I believe it is there to make me better.
Mm.
Because I believe that, I don't spend time wallowing in what the challenge is. So I can leave myself open to spiritually be connected with an answer that's going to come because it's always going to come. It may not come right there, but it's going to come because I have faith that that was there to make whatever situation it is better or to make myself better all the time. Even this health situation I had, you guys. So, a friend of mine, Siri Satnam, Phil, turned me on to this brilliant acupuncturist, wonderful woman. He swears by her. And so she's not in my insurance, but I'm going into my savings because I'm going to go to her. She said to me, send me all of your blood work. So that meant I had to go to the portal, which we all have now online, and look up my blood work and copy it. Well, I copied everything because I had this health situation. I had another health scare at the end of last year, and I just wanted to send her everything. I learned things about my body that I did not know, results in tests that happen that I didn't know. I am so grateful that I had that malady because it meant that I had to really look at my health and take more ownership of how I live in a healthy way. Sure, I stretched. Sure, I worked out some, not as much as I'm going to now. Sure, I took herbs. I fasted at times. I took supplements. But I didn't really look to see what's going on inside me. How's my high blood pressure? Do I have high blood pressure? No. Do I have high cholesterol? Yes. What's going on with my blood work? What's happening? Turning it around. I feel more powerful
And how did that come to you? Remind us again.
from getting sick.
Ah!
I got some shit thrown into me,
Come on now.
and now it's
Come on.
like a rose. It's much better.
You know, and I want people to know, listen, you ain't got to get it.
Ha!
You don't have to answer. You don't have to wake up.
Mm-mm.
There's plenty of people don't.
Mm-mm.
You've seen the result of that. You know what I'm saying? So just because we're talking and there's a good idea and I'm going to feel it, and I'm going to have this change of heart and it's all going to be good, and it doesn't, listen, you don't get to give up. You don't. You get to. You get to. You have the right to give up. You have the right to fall down and stay down. That's choice, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But know that that's what you've chosen. How can that be growth? How can that work out for you? So I'm not saying you're not going to have difficulties that are stuff that are hard to figure out answers to. Lean into it. Lean into it.
Come on.
Do not run away from it. Do not deny it. Do not lie to yourself. But you can lie to anybody else you want, but do not lie to yourself. And take care of it. Because that's the way around it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to. Listen, we say things and sometimes we have platitudes like, you got to do this, or if you don't do that, blah, blah. Not always. We all have choice. We just want you to have the best choices that you can possibly have to make your life the best that it can possibly be. Mm-hmm. That's what we're trying to do, warts and all. I mean, that's why we're coming from the negative to open the positive door, because it's not always positive. It isn't. Not that it can't be. It just isn't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is. Ward. Avoid.
We love you,
The
Ward.
untimely fate is my brother 3 months ago. Yeah, we've been thinking about you, baby. Sending you and your family love, so much love. Phil, that is it's so true of what you're talking about. I agree. There's something you mentioned too, baby, about people really wondering, what is my purpose? Why am I here? You can get stuck in trying to figure out that question. Because I've had those questions to myself. Now I'm thinking of what makes me happy. What do I do that brings me, joy? When I got sick, I had to chill. I couldn't do much, and I was writing a poem. I was doing something else one day, and I said, wow, Iona, I miss performing. And I went, that brings me joy. It brings other people joy. My purpose is to be joyful and abundant in this life. Our purpose is not to come here and suffer. Our purpose is to take every experience of life and to help that, like Phil said, us grow. You don't even have to think about growing. It's not about you thinking about it. Just do it. Have fun. Laugh, cry, have fights, say something messed up and apologize, mess up in something, be wrong about something, and make it okay, because everybody fucks up. Everybody says something untoward by accident or even on purpose and turns around and go, ooh, I shouldn't have done that. We got to lighten up. And what I'm finding is, if that is my purpose, then in doing what makes me happy and feeling powerful and getting out there and something to wake me up in the morning, I'm going to affect others the same way. I don't have to think about it here. It just freaking happens. So do you. Do you. Learn you. Just because you are you don't mean you know you. Oh my God, that's so deep to me.
Oh, you are so elevated.
Am I elevated?
You're elevated.
I'm very elevated.
But it was a word says something here. Make it plain, Iona.
Uh-huh.
Which is also like, Make it simple.
There you
Make
go.
it it's simple. Make it simple. Don't complicate shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't conflate one thing with another. Now you're all twisted because you can't
Mm-hmm.
solve everything at once.
Mm-mm.
Check your boxes. Do one
Mm-hmm.
thing at a time. Iona and I
Mm-hmm.
talked about going to our doctors, checking boxes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't do me any good to go to the doctor feeling like, oh God, I hope he doesn't find anything bad in me. Oh, I hope I blah 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 blah. Huh. I'm not going there for him to like me. I'm going there for them to figure me out
Mm-hmm.
so I can know more about me than I knew before I walked in the door. That's it. And whatever that is, that's why I'm there. Whatever it is, that's why
Whatever
I'm
it
there.
is.
Simple. I don't complicate it with, oh, I hope this, I hope that, oh, blah, 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 blah. How, for me, that's very unzen, right? That's very much not being present in the moment.
Yeah.
So um, just make it, keep it simple, stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Kiss.
And find a doctor who works for you. Just because it's in your insurance, you got a lot of people you can go to. Ask your friends. Find someone. That's how I found this doctor. My girlfriend, Heidi from Blackish, Phil, she
Mm.
said, oh, I thought I told you about this doctor a while ago. And I said, well, I don't remember. I called them up. I couldn't get in to see her doctor. The next doctor I wanted to see, they weren't available today, and I wanted to see them as soon as I could. So I took this doctor. My doctor walked in. I knew he was my doctor. We talked for a while. So it's like, hey, it's like shopping for shoes, baby. You got to shop for the person who works with you, who makes you feel good. And quite honestly, if I'm going to the doctor, I want them to find out what's going on with me. So if they find out something bad, please tell me so I can start working on it. Because to stay in the cave and to not look at what is really going on with you, it's to not look at the truth and to sooner or later have something fester that you could have caught early enough.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that to yourself. We talked about working out earlier, and Annette had this to say. I want to just share this, and it's important to be realistic. What my achievements my body did at 28 is different than my 58-year-old body does. Respecting how our bodies change and grow, baby, that is the truth. That's the truth.
Don't fear change. Don't fear the change. Don't fear your age.
Yes.
So, you've heard us say it before. I open my eyes. I'm like, so you're saying I got a shot?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is be grateful,
Mm-hmm.
And if you're living in a tough situation, you're here. You're here to deal with this. So be here and
Right.
don't wish anything else. Just be, just be, and allow yourself grace and know that we're all struggling with something.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're discussing it tonight. Because as well as we're doing, you heard Iona having her health issues. I have a very good friend of mine who's having a very difficult time right now, and I'm very concerned about him. Um, so you never know. You just never know. And what we're saying is you should know as much as you can. Know as much as you can about it. Take care as much as you can, what you can take care of. Everything else will sort itself out. Um, and help your people around you, support them in what they're going through and assist their journey. If they're fearful or they're going through a health crisis, it helps them. It helps them. And
Mm-hmm.
just listen. You don't have to have good ideas, especially if you
Listen.
don't know.
Come on,
Just
Phil.
listen. It helps all of us just to be heard, you know.
Listening is so important. So many times someone tells you what they're going through and you want to have the answer. A lot of times, or sometimes, they don't want to hear the answer. They just want to
Excuse me.
listen to what they are going through. And in conversation, they may just find their own answer because they got someone listening. And then you're conversing.
Safe space,
Safe
baby.
space,
Safe
y'all.
space. That's what this is.
That's right.
That's where I think, when you guys say, hey, well, I'm gonna shout it out or I'm gonna do whatever. And I think we have to do it too, Alan. It's just I think our program is a safe space.
Mm-hmm.
It's a safe space. It's a space for people to be heard, to share, um, to find community, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe an answer or two or an option. about what they can do for their lives. And don't we need more resources like that? Don't we need more touchstones like that? More
Hmm.
sanctuaries like that? Because it is getting rough and prickly out there, you know?
You guys, the government just shut down. There are a lot of things that I feel politically really pissed off about. A lot of things I don't like that are happening. And what I'm finding is if I stay in that place of upset, it's going to mess with my mind, my soul, and my body and my health. I can't do anything other than write letters, send an email, make a phone call, show up at a meeting to really change what is happening right now and has been happening in recent months. But what I can do to make change is something that we both had mentioned earlier, and that is I can do my spiritual work. I can take care of my body. I can smile at someone I don't know today. I can listen to someone and be a sounding board for them. I can call someone who just comes to my mind who I haven't talked to in a while and reach out to them. I can create community of positiveness wherever I go. And whenever that happens, it's like it's like an infection, y'all. I have now infected somebody else to feel that way as well. And they're going to take that positive moment with them out into the world. And together, we might be able to make a change. You know how they always say change starts with you? And when that happens, they're not saying, okay, you figure it out and you call up the people who you want to change and you tell them you want to change. No, change starts with you. For real, for real. I'm going to tell you a story. So, our mother, I saw her just about every Sunday before she passed when she was in the motion picture home.
I'm hearing noises.
Okay, I hear them. I hear them. I'll make this
I
fast.
hear. Okay, go.
Okay. And I don't know what happened, you guys, but in my spirit, I started to cry when I left her. Oh, okay. I'll tell you that story next week. Rachel! Bring him on in.
Craziness
Bring him
just
on in.
arrived. And look.
Kona, that's her
Oh,
dog.
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'll tell you that story
I'm
next week.
it's
a
a
good
love
one.
fest. It's a love fest. So this is what's I gotta go. This is what's happening. Look at you, be just waiting to say hi, Candy.
Come on in, everybody. Get them all in there, Rachel. Tell Rachel to get them in.
Some of
Phil.
the team. So they're all here. They got stuff to do. They're gonna eat food and drink and stuff.
Okay.
Thank you for saying hi. So yeah, look.
I'll tell you the
right
story
there.
next week, you guys, but it's a good one. I'll remember.
So yeah, we're gonna end with empowerment. That's why I wanted you to see these women. They're incredible. They have so much going on. I'm so proud of them for how they are working so hard and being so dutiful and focused. And it ain't easy breezy. So get out there and do you, man. Don't let nothing stop you. Empower yourself. Be there for you. And then when you're happy with that, you'll be happy full stop no matter what. No one can take you off your game because you carry your game with you. You're not relying on anybody else to give it to you. You got it right there. You're the one making sure everything goes cool. You might have a teacher, you might have a coach, you might have a husband, a wife, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, whatever, significant other. Cool. They got their work to do. So you got to do your work and bring that what up to the team. If you're relying on the team to do everything for you, what are you doing? What are you doing? The team's made up of individuals. You're an individual. If you ain't holding up your end, guess what? The team is compromised. It ain't your business what they do. It's your business what you do. So do it to the best of your ability. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to work out.
Love that, baby. Go on and go and do what you need to do. I'll finish my words. Without you, Phil, we love you. See you next
guys are
week,
great.
honey bun.
You know what's up, people.
That's
Be back.
right. That crazy, crazy man. So I'm going to finish out the show. You know, we would have done our normal hour and 15 minutes. But because Phil's beautiful, fabulous, talented, one of the best college volleyball coaches in the country, seriously. Rachel Lynn Morris, is in the house with her team from Indiana. And we're talking about 6 feet and above. These girls have come here. They're playing USC and UCLA this week. So if you like sports, check them out. Women's sports is exploding. I was a tomboy, you guys, when I was a kid. And I was a jock. I played varsity volleyball. I played varsity basketball. I was on the football team when we were doing flag football when I was in high school. And the coaches were like, "Do you have a brother? When is he coming? Do you have someone?" And then my skinny brother showed up. They were like, "Damn, we can't put him on the football team." But he did. They put him on the track team, and he was awesome. So here are my closing words. The show tonight is about, in total, rejuvenation. Because Phil and I took off a month. Scary to take off a month. Is our audience going to be there? Are you guys going to stick with us? Are we going to miss something? Is it going to be okay when we come back? Is anybody going to care? Best thing we did was to take the time for self, to rejuvenate, to reflect, to be available for a health issue I didn't know was going to come up for me, and to have it flower into something really beautiful, a better understanding of my body, a better understanding of what I need at this vintage time of life, and a brand new doctor who's going to be great working with. So that is so important. Take time for you. Self-care, my darlings. It is not selfish. It is self-care. Because if you aren't good, I promise you, nobody else is good. So all of you martyrs out there who are mothers a lot of times, who are going to give to family, you're working and you're coming home and you're struggling and you're tired and you're doing all this, and I get it, baby, I'm so with you. Know this to be true. It may be uncomfortable for your family to see you take time for you, but trust and believe that when they see how good it makes you feel, when they see the benefit of their relationship with you improving because you're on a different mindset and you're happier and not as stressed, they're going to be telling you, so mom, have you taken some time out? Have you taken a day for you? Dad, even, have you done that for you? Take time out to rejuvenate. We love you, you guys, madly. Have missed you terribly. So listen, I'm on a new kick with the show. We're going to grow this. And there may be some times when our Philly Willie can't make it because of his schedule. But I will be here. And I'll have great guests here for us. And he and I will have great guests together. And if there's time we both can't be here, don't worry. Go to the YouTube channel. Or go to my Instagram, I Own a Lot of Gold, at I Own a Lot of Gold. You'll see all of our shows. And they will inspire and uplift you. So, in the meantime, in between time, this is where you can find Phil. Yeah, look at that handsome face. At The Phil Morris on so many platforms. And this is where you can find me. Oh, I miss my locks, but I'm loving my luscious hair now. And this is where you can join our show. The Vision is Possible. Right there on Instagram. And also on my page. Facebook. TikTok. We'll see for how long. So, my darlings, it's great to be with you. Love you. See you next week.